Good morning, mabilis ang basa ng ating libro, guys. Kapwa ka Pilipino, magbasang tayo. History of the Filipino People by Agoncillo and Guerrero. Today is 20 January 2023. Yung note ko dyan, guys, pakibasa na lang. Kasi yung napotol na napunit na page 261 and to 262. Pinalitan natin ng, yung 5th edition, pinalitan natin ngayon ng 8th edition. So, nandito tayo sa History of the Filipino People 8th edition, Part 4, The American Period, Topic number 15, The Continuing Resistance 1901-1913. Nandito na tayo sa letter D. Ang letter D niya is The Cotabato Resistance 1903 to 1912. Basa. Letter D, The Cotabato Resistance 1903 to 1912. Number 1, Datu Ali 1903. Unlike in Sulu and Lanao, there were only two significant events that marked Maguindanao's resistance to American rule. One was in 1903 with Datu Ali, successor to Datu Otos, mantle and son-in-law of Datu Piang, began to defy American offer to peace and to persuade the Maranaos to join the anti-colonial movement. The military governor of Cotabato, Captain Carl Richman, sent troops to Rio Grande to prevent the spread of the uprising from Cotabato. The troops were intercepted by Ali's forces between Kudarangan and Siniraya. Several of Ali's followers were killed. In March of 1903, American troops shelled Ali's fort, killing many of the defenders. Ali changed tactics from the traditional method of confronting the enemy to the guerrilla type of engagement. Added to this was the use of sabilalas to harass the American during the day while Ali's warriors attacked American troop encampments in the evening. Ali's defiance continued for almost 3 years. It was not until March 1906 that American troops finally closed in on Ali. His fort in Serenaya was assaulted, killing several Muslims and capturing Datu Dijimbangan, Ali's brother. Arms and weapons were seized and Dijimbangan was held hostage to force Ali to surrender. But Ali refused and was encouraged by support from several Datus, but the prospect of success was neutralized by the collaboration of Datu Piang with American authorities. Piang did not support his son-in-law. In fact, Piang provided American troops with information and other assistance. Finally, on October 22, 1906, Ali was cornered by troops under Frank McCoy while resting outside a hut in Simpitan. On October 31, 13 of Ali's followers were killed, including him and 3 of his sons. Number 2, Datu Alamada, 1912. However, Ali's death did not end Maguindanao's defiance of American rule. In 1912, Datu Alamada and ako sa taas. Bumalik ako sa taas, wait lang. Okay. Number 2, Datu Alamada. Number 2, Datu Alamada, 1912. However, Ali's death did not end Maguindanao's defiance of American rule in 1912. Datu Alamada and 300 followers rose in rebellion supported by thousands of sympathizers who vowed not to accept American sovereignty. His movements were were concentrated to, wait lang, his movements were concentrated in Boldon and Upper Cotabato. Late in 1912, local collaborators led by Datu Enoch offered two plans to assist in the apprehension or killing of Alamada. The first plan was to infiltrate Alamada's group and kill him. The second option was for Datu Piang and him to persuade Alamada to surrender and then liquidate Alamada's band. The government opted for direct negotiation. The negotiations were led by American and Filipino officials. They finally convinced Alamada to yield by offering to resettle him and his people in a colony near Piquet, but they opted to surrender to a Filipino rather than to an American official. But they opted to surrender to a Filipino rather than to an American official. There were other Muslim disturbances in the Muslim South, but they were no longer as organized and sustained by popular support as in the first decade of American rule. The disturbances were either isolated personal or small group encounters staged by recalcitrants from the Muslim masses. Many of the elites or datos who spearheaded the anti-colonial struggle. Huwag niyong pansinin yan, ano lang yan, hater lang yan. The anti-colonial struggle had been neutralized as a sector by military pressure and divide and rule tactics. Consequently, many of the incidents of violence recorded involved inter-Muslims conflicts, which the Americans allowed and even encouraged to destroy Muslim capacity to resist. Wait lang ha. Nagluluha kasi yung mata ko. Hindi ako makakita. Parang umiiyak eh. And, okay. The only incidents noted in the second decade of American rule were the Balabac Incident in 1916 and detention at yung kasunod niya guys, drawing na ipapakita ko yan. Ipapakita ko yan sa inyo sa ano, kasi pareho lang naman yan sa edition 5 eh, sa 5th edition. So, babasahin ko yan doon sa 5th edition, yung mga drawing. Dito muna tayo sa karugtong. Nasa dulo na eh. Tapusin ko lang talaga tong 15 guys. Tapos balik tayo sa 5th edition. Doon sa topic 16, doon na tayo. Balik na tayo. Nahirapan ako dito sa 8th edition. Magbasa. Yun. Tapusin lang natin yung drawing. Tapos pag bumalik tayo sa 5th edition, papakita ko sa inyo yung mga drawing. Mga picture ba? Nahinto tayo sa ate. Wait. Tapusin ko lang talaga itong, ayun. At Kidapawan in 1917, which showed the isolated anti-Christian. Ulitin ko guys ha. At Kidapawan in 1917, which showed the isolated anti-Christian and anti-American reaction of local residents to the continuing presence of American rule in their area. But like the rest of the earlier violence, the incidents were neutralized. Tapos, letter E na tayo. Tapusin ko na. Tama na muna yan, guys. Bukas na yung letter A. So, yun. Yung mga drawing, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Ganito din yung mga drawing yun. sa topic 8 tsaka sa topic 8 sa 8th edition tsaka sa 5th edition pareho lang yan ang drawing. Ganito lang yan ganyan. Dami. Marami kasi yan Ayan, doble-doble nito. Ganyan. Full drawing yan. Pareho lang yun sa 8th edition. Tingnan nyo. Ito yung the ancient Filipino syllabaries were not much different from Tagalog in syllabaration about they were probably of Indian origin. Tapos nandito yung yung 5th edition tsaka 8th edition na drawing pareho lang. Pero ito kasi nasa topic number 16 na ito yung self-government under America na ito Pero dun sa kanila sa 8 nasa topic 15 pa rin siya. Yun ito, Chinese bottle dated early Ming or the 14th century found engraved in Calatagan, Batangas, Courtesy National Museum. Yun. In pre-colonial times, many Filipinos buried their dead in caves utilizing boat-like coffins of the type pictured above, Courtesy National Museum. Samples of Chinese coins found in Calatagan, Batangas. Guys, of coins in Calatagan, Batangas. The coins date from the Spanish period, pre-Spanish period. The Manila Galleon, Filipino woman's costume during the 19th century. Maganda pala yung costume noong araw. Sira na talaga ng aking libro. Wala na siyang pag-asa kakalumaan ba. Tapos yung The Deed of 1878 sa ko na rin yung basahin pag bumalik na tayo dito. Yung La Solidaridad. Ay, hindi na siguro. Kasi malalabo na guys. Tapos yan. General Emilio Aguinaldo. Siya pala yun. Yan. Pareho lang yan ang drawing doon. Yun lang yun. Tapos yung mga linguistic natin. Kasi yung mapa natin is tingnan mo naman islands. Puro layo-layo. Kaya magkaiba talaga tayo ng salita. Tapos yung mga mapa ng Subic Bay, Bataan, Japanese offensive on Bataan, yun. So hanggang dyan na lang. Ang dami to mga drawing. Pag yung kapwa ko may libro dyan, kayo na lang magbasa. Yun. Puro drawing lang naman yan. Bye everyone. God bless.